Welcome to Very Unlikely. So we're going to talk about the ISO. The team, SundaeSwap that is, did put out an ISO rewards calculator. So I'm sure that's something you're interested in if you haven't already seen it. I'm going to give you the link to that. And in general, we're just going to talk about the ISO real quick and the expectations versus what seems to be the reality right now. So for starters, I just went out into the Twitterverse and I grabbed a couple of comments. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with that. But obviously you need to formulate your own opinion. I told everyone in some of my SundaeSwap videos early on that I expected the ISO to be oversaturated, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Remember, at the same time, you still do get your ADA rewards, but where that can be a little off-putting is if you left a pool that you were already in to go into another pool. Oversaturation of the pools can affect the return that you get even on your ADA. So that's obviously something to watch out for, but ultimately you still do get your ADA. So is it really a loss? Well, that's for you to determine, but check this out. Here's those comments. Bro, so far over 1,500 ADA staked, I get 3 Sunday. WTF. I just been getting liquidated because ADA has been going down. You bugged out. Def not worth it. Def did not live to all the hype. Waste of time and effort. Regret switching stake pools, losing ADA per epoch on a bigger pool just to get ripped on rewards of Sunday. They are certified. I think they have an issue with some later stakers. It's 4.5 Sunday per 1,000 ADA per epoch if you're curious. So those are just a couple of the comments. Obviously there's tons out there. I do want to mention, I do believe there was a problem with the snapshot that was taken at one point on how much ADA people actually had. So I do believe that's going to be corrected. You can see that right here. Shouldn't be an issue overall, but that's something to think about. When you do the actual calculation, if you know that you had more ADA, just remember that's something that they're likely going to be fixing. I wouldn't be too worried about it, but I did want to just call that out. Something else worth mentioning is drip drops. So you are not going to receive your tokens, Sunday rewards that is, via airdrop. You are going to have to claim them. So you can check it out. It is in the works right now. As far as I know, it's not set in stone. But right here, drip drops is where that should all go down. So once everything is set in stone, they'll let everybody know what to do. You should be able to go on to drip drops and claim those rewards. Just to be very clear, I'm going to put this in the description. All you got to do is go to it, put your wallet address in here, the wallet address that you're using for the ISO, and boom. Now the calculation is per epoch. It's not for the whole time. It's just per epoch. So check it out. Maybe you'll be happy, maybe you won't, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And the way I look at it is, it's a freebie, right? At the end of the day, it's not like you're paying for it. I know people had higher hopes, it seems at this point, but ultimately, it is what it is. It just means the participation in the ISO was extremely high, and that caused oversaturation, which means the amount of Sunday that you get per ADA staked in the ISO go down. So that's exactly what happened there. Something else I want to point out is there is a scammer, a low-life scammer that is, out there trying to impersonate as if they are the SundaeSwap team. When you're in crypto, you really got to watch for these things. If you're caught off your guard, you can fall for it. Basically, they wait around for you to ask a question on Twitter, and when you ask that question, they swoop in like their support. You got to check how many followers they have. I went in, of course, and sent the loser a message, and you can see where they blocked me. Of course they blocked me. It's a scammer, right? You just got to be careful for stuff like that. There's all kinds of scams out there. Anytime you ask a question, there's going to be someone trying to scam you, especially if it's on Twitter. So you just have to pay attention to that. Most people that are in this space, certainly new people, they're just not used to that. So at the end of the day, watch for it. but this loser did not get one over on me. And this isn't the first time someone's tried it. It's not going to be the last time. So I at least needed to call that out. So right here is the Twitter page. Clearly it's not verified. So if you see SundaeSwap that doesn't have that check mark, it's fake. Right off the bat, it's fake. So if you do get a DM, do not fall for it. I just wanted to point that out. On top of that, look, I've done tons of videos on Sunday. Hopefully I've been able to help navigate you through all this if you've seen the videos before. If you've not, hopefully the content today was helpful. What else do you need to know about SundaeSwap? You know, I've got some other projects I'm ready to cover, but as new stuff comes out, I don't mind to, cover it all. My main intent is just to bring the information forward. But ultimately, if there is something that you have a question about that I have not answered or you've not been able to get an answer to, anyone will tell you that supports this channel that I do really try my best to find the answer and get back with them. So I just wanted to point that out. The ISO rewards calculator is here. I want to get your thoughts. Tell me if you believe that the ISO was worth it. Tell me in the comments. Make sure, hit the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment as well. Hit the bell for notification. The best thing that you can do to help this channel is share the content with a friend. I really appreciate that. And I will see you next time.